Hello, hello, pretty makers! This Dollar Tree DIY is something I'm pretty proud of. When I saw the inspiration for this project, I instantly knew I wanted to try to duplicate it for a lot less. Here's the inspiration. I think mine came out pretty close, but my version is only about $4 total to make. It's got a ton of detail and has a cool winter vibe. It looks very high-end and expensive. I actually had my doubts about how it would come out, but it came together perfectly. I worked out all the kinks so it will be easy for you to create one of your own. Make sure you keep watching so you don't miss any of the little details and tips along the way. I had a lot of fun making this, and I can't wait to show you. So if you're ready, let's go make something pretty. Here are some of the supplies I pulled together for this project. I'll leave a full list of everything I used in the description. Obviously, the core component is the Dollar Tree Cloche. First, let's make the snowman. I used a ping pong ball and an eyeball from Halloween for the head and body. I drew the stripes on the ping pong ball with pencil. Draw the first line around the center using the seam as a guide. Then draw a second line, dissecting the first so you have 4 quarters. Repeat this 2 more times until you have 8 sections. Now, you guessed it. Paint every other section black. I found that using a flat edge brush helps a lot. It's just a matter of coloring in the lines like when we were kids. I've seen a lot of people use permanent marker as well. If you want to give that a try, let me know in the comments how it worked. Next, give the eyeball a couple coats of white paint to cover the graphic. Glue the 2 pieces together to form the head and body. I gave it a coat of high gloss Mod Podge, which adds a nice touch, but is definitely optional. I used a silver pipe cleaner as the neck, which matched the inspiration. Now for the face. I drew a cute smiley face of eyes and a mouth using a Sharpie. Well, mine is more of a smirk, but that's okay, it'll work. I made an itty bitty nose from the Dollar Tree drywall spackle, then painted it orange. Then I used a leftover crystal button I think I got from Walmart as the hat. Now let's make the mini house. First I tried using some paint sticks to make the house, but in the end it was too big. So I ended up using jumbo popsicle sticks, 3 in total. You need 2 rectangles at 2.5 inches, cut from 1 stick, 2 more pieces at 3.5 inches with a peak cut at the top from the second stick, and last 2 more pieces cut at 1.5 inches from the third stick. Glue the 4 walls of the house together to make the foundation. Then glue the 2 roof pieces to the peak of the house. Pretty straightforward. Give the house 2 quick coats of white paint. I used a small popsicle stick cut to 2 inches as the door. Paint it white as well. Use a silver paint pen to highlight the edges. To make the stripes on the house, I used a zip tie as the spacer. It was the perfect width. I drew horizontal stripes on the walls and checks on the roof. Now it's just a matter of painting the stripes black. The stripes should go all the way around all 4 walls equally. Then paint the checks on the roof. I X off the squares that will be black so I don't mess it up. Again, the right brush makes all the difference. If you do try this with a paint pen, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know how it came out. The inspiration had a little round window over the door. I used a beaded gem for this I got at Dollar Tree a while ago. I think the pearl and crystal stickers from Dollar Tree would also work for this. The last detail on the house was some silver edging on the corners of the walls using a silver paint pen. I could not find a bottle brush tree the right size for this project, so I improvised. I used a branch from a greenery pick I had in my stash that I thought looked like a flocked tree. I added some Dollar Tree pearls to the tree, just like the inspiration. And I also glued a toothpick to the spine to give it some stability, but also something to glue to the base, which I'll show you in a minute. To add some pretty detail to the cloche, I added dainty little hot glue molds to the rim. If you follow me, you know I use these a lot. For details on how to make these, check out my Embellishments for Pennies videos a little bit later. I got really creative for the detail on the top of the cloche. First, I painted some white stripes on a mini black ornament I got at Halloween. The lid from a mini Dollar Tree container and a cap from a large DIY ornament from Dollar Tree stacked together make the perfect embellishment. Now spray paint the bottom of the cloche, the hot glue medallion for the top, as well as the candlestick silver metallic. You're almost done. I cut a circle out of some leftover Dollar Tree foam board as a base. Make a mixture of lightweight spackle and white paint so it has an icing consistency. Then ice the foam board just like a cupcake. Sprinkle it with a little iridescent glitter while it's still wet and let it dry for several hours. Now for the fun. Let's put it all together. Glue the tree, the house, and the snowman to the foam board base. Make sure the top of the cloche fits over all the pieces. It's a tight fit, but that's on purpose. Place the cloche on top of the candlestick. And finally, the pretty finial we made earlier to the top. And that's it, you're done. This is so close to the inspiration, it's amazing. I love all the little details. They fit together perfectly. The detail on the base of the cloche and the finial top make it look so high-end. It's all in the details. It's like looking into a little Mackenzie-whimsical winter wonderland. It'll make a pretty addition to my winter decor. I want to use this cloche again for an Easter DIY, so make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. I hope you saw something today that inspired you. If you did, please subscribe. If you have any questions, leave me some comments. I thank you for watching and keep making pretty things.